My F25 boyfriend, M31, put an Airtag in my car. Is this okay? My boyfriend picked up my car from work today to get my oil change. Once I got home from work today, I got a notification that an Airtag was found moving with me. It tracked all the way back to my job. I clicked on the play sound, and sure enough I heard it and followed it to around the trunk area of my car but couldn't find it. I went inside and asked my brother if he could help me, and after around an hour of digging we found it buried beneath the lining of the trunk. My brother said it was hidden so well, it had to have had some planning behind it or had been done before. After some googling, I found out there is a way to find the serial number and last four of the phone number it is registered to. Sure enough, my boyfriend's last four pops up on my screen. We've had issues with him being very jealous in the past, been together around year and a half, and plan to move in together when his lease is up in May. He doesn't know that I know, and I am not sure what to do from here. If you want to enjoy your career, friends and family, find someone else to date. I would drop it on a city bus. Let him panic while watching the movements. Sister, do not tolerate this behavior. This is very scary behavior. Giving an update. Thank you all for your insight. I was afraid I may be overreacting, or he would convince me I was, so it has been a huge relief to see everyone agree that this is bad. He still doesn't know that I know. Planning my next move. Edit to add some more info. I have not cheated, nor has he had any reason to believe I have. He has never asked me to share my location. Honestly, I probably would have had he just asked. There were no conversations prior at all. I do not believe he was doing it for my safety. I believe this was intended to keep an eye on me. I will update again once I have a plan and he knows that I know. Thank you all. I'm overwhelmed by the response I have gotten. Don't move in together. Break up. Otherwise, he will take over your whole life. No, this is not okay. Do not move in with him. Break up with him over text because who knows how he would react in person. This is the same man that in the 60s or 70s wrote down his wife's mileage wasn't okay then, not okay now, and I am a dude. No trust means violence could come into play to teach a lesson. Never trust those who don't trust you. My boyfriend, 32 male, got me, 26 female, silverware for Christmas. He thinks I am being dramatic, but am I? My boyfriend and I have been together for 2 years. This year was our first Christmas together, and I wanted to make it special for him. So, I got him some nice date night clothes, a good cologne, and an appointment at the nicest massage place in town. I spent around $300. I was really hoping he would put as much thought into my gift as I did into his. When we started unwrapping our gifts, I noticed that all I got was silverware. Heavy, bulky silverware. I asked him, "Is this it?" And he said yes. I started to cry and asked him, "Why silverware?" He replied, "Well, a few months ago, you complained about us not having enough silverware. So this is a gift for both you and me." I lost it. I cried hard because never in my life have I received silverware as a gift. He then said he would buy me clothes if I didn't like the silverware. I told him that wasn't the point. He called me dramatic, and I told him that next year, I would buy him silverware for Christmas. He said no because we already have some. I didn't talk to him for the rest of the evening. I went to bed crying because I truly feel like he doesn't care about me. Am I being dramatic? Edit. Let me explain a little more about my gifts. I chose my gifts for him because he's been asking for those items, massage, for months. I got everything he asked for. I did get him a new headset as well, but literally a day before Christmas. He bought himself a new one because he felt he needed to buy it. So mine is going to be returned. I got everything he wanted down to the right brand. I did not change his style or his smell to suit my needs. It's literally what he wanted. He did give me the receipt for his silverware gift. He bought the gift a day before Christmas. So, in my own opinion, I feel like he forgot and panicked, bought whatever, and used, "You said we needed silverware," as an excuse. We did have wish lists for each other. While my wish list did have more practical gifts for our house. Silverware was not one of them. I know I was a little dramatic, but y'all, I'm pregnant. Buy him toilet paper for his birthday. But honey, you said we needed it. It's a gift for both of us. A gift for both you and me is not really a gift for you. You're not being dramatic, he sucks. You know why bad kids got coal? Because Santa still gave poor kids gifts, but coal was for the whole family to keep warm, not an individual gift. This dude gave you coal. He said no because we already have some. Bro skull. You're not being dramatic though, that's fucked up. Next time, buy a huge amount of toilet paper and pack it up like a big ass box so Heck gets excited. Handy for both of y'all in it. That's, if you stay with him though. Good luck. You are not being dramatic. He bought a household item that was needed and tried to pass it off as a present, and it wasn't even a present for you at that, it was a mutual present. Truth be told, I'd be re-examining the relationship in its entirety. You're pregnant? Next year he gets diapers for Christmas. It's something you can both use. So practical. Seriously. I get it. My husband wrapped up a mop 1 year, 30 years ago. I still remember. Wife, 44F, got a DUI on Christmas. How'd I, 43M, forgive her? I am all about having a good time. But a DUI is something I don't think I can forgive. You willingly went out knowing you shouldn't, and then ended up wrecking our car. After she damaged my car last month, says she was sober, but now I am not sure. I can handle the lies, the inappropriate relationships with people, but it seems this one is too much for me. As she is sitting in jail at the moment, I am debating just letting her rot there. My daughter and I had plans to go see Trans-Siberian Orchestra, and that is now ruined because my wife is a shitty human being right now. I am livid right now. I am making a PPTS for my therapist ASAP. Now I gotta deal with lawyers, insurance, gonna get dropped now because of her stupid ass, and everything else. She could have killed someone tonight. WTF is wrong with some people. Yes, I am boring, but at least I know better than to endanger someone else, and my family. Update. So some of you are wondering about the authenticity of this. The internet is wonderfully skeptical, and keyboard warriors are ready to dispense their web-based brand of justice. 1. We opened our marriage on her request several months ago. I complied but never really started looking until recently. 2. Called her mom and she will be staying with her for a bit. 3. We are going to significant other tonight. Me and my daughter will be sitting in the front row, and then having a nice dinner together at our favorite Italian restaurant downtown. 4. Appreciate all the advice. And even the misdirected criticism. Harsh truths are often the best. 5. The inappropriate behavior began in 2023. We went to couples therapy this past August through September. And we see individual therapists on our own. 6. As far as the lies, I caught her in multiple lies prior to therapy. 7. And yes, I can be a major a-hole. 8. Al-Anon seems like a great idea. I found a group nearby. I'll go this Sunday. Not only could she have killed herself or an innocent person, but what happens if next time your daughter is in the car? This would be irresponsible if she were, say, 21. She is a middle-aged 44-year-old woman who should definitely know better. It's so easy to order an Uber. There's no excuse to ever drive drunk. Is she an alcoholic? Why is this the line? The line should have been back at the lying and inappropriate relationships. Let her rot in jail. UPDATEME. The only thing that stopped her from killing someone or herself was sheer luck. Do you want to forgive someone this selfish and careless? Sorry but How does not being a drunk driver make you boring? You forgave her inappropriate relationships because you somehow thought you could be at fault. Now you see she is just a shitty person. When will it stop? My boyfriend, 33M, was mad I, 27F, didn't grab a napkin at Starbucks? We stopped at Starbucks for sandwiches and coffee. When we were leaving, he went towards the napkin dispenser and glares at me going, "Napkins." I told him, "Oh, no. I don't need it. I'll eat my sandwich at the picnic table." At the park. He's infuriated I don't grab the napkins or want them. He storms past me without looking at me. I don't see what the fuss is, so I say, "Well, I mean if you want them for your car." I don't need them. In the car, he's storming. I don't know why you have to be so difficult. Oh, you'll just eat your sandwich at the park? Yeah, I thought you were asking me if I wanted napkins, not telling me I have to use them. You can't really be that incompetent. I don't see what the big deal is. I'm not trying to tick you off. I just thought you were worried. I might get crumbs in your car if I ate there, so I'd eat the sandwich at the park. By that logic, I wasn't making a mess and we're fine. No, it's because your hands will be greasy. I start crying because I don't know what's fucking wrong or what the big deal is. Why are you so cruel? I am not cruel for having you use napkins. I just thought it was about the crumbs. Your tone and going off on me is cruel. Why are you doing this on Christmas Eve? I thought you were just asking me if I wanted them. I wasn't trying to be sarcastic. I tried bringing it up with him later after we cooled down. I still don't know what went wrong at Starbucks. I really wasn't trying to make a mess in your car or embarrass you. You could have just grabbed the napkins and asked me to use them. You really think this is about napkins? You really are retarded. You won't tell me what's up, so yeah. I think his approach and communication style is ridiculous. I think he has cleaning requirements that he needs to communicate gently up front. And I'm sick of being called retarded for breaking rules I didn't know existed. I would not go off on someone about napkins in the car. If it was a need he told me about, I'd oblige. I don't care that much. But I wouldn't belittle or demean someone and hold unspoken cleaning recs against them for it. Your boyfriend is being insulting and demeaning over what should have been a small issue. I'd suggest seriously thinking about how he treats you and whether you are willing to put up with it. It seems like time to set up some boundaries about how you'll allow him to speak to you. I'd see what the issue is or who was right. The first time a man who is supposed to love me calls me incompetent or the R word, he's out on his ass. I would not be surprised if this was gearing up for heavier instances of verbal abuse, or worse. He called you the R word? That's where I stop being his SO and get out. You can do way better. Edit. On a regular basis? NAWWW. Get out of that. Why didn't he grab napkins? Why is it your job? He too old to be using the R slur as an insult to you. TF. The napkins aren't the problem.